How to potentially profit millions of dollars without paying a dime in taxes, educational purposes only, not financial advice. You need to understand two things, starting with dividend income. This is cash paid to you by dividend stocks like Apple and Microsoft, and dividend income is normally taxed at this 15 to 20% rate depending on how much money you make. You're probably familiar with this, but what you might not know about is return of capital. This is also cash paid to you, but in the eyes of the IRS, this cash is already your cash. And since you paid taxes on it before, there's no reason to pay taxes on it again. This article by Investopedia does a really good job breaking it all down. Go read it. Now with return of capital, you do pay taxes, but not until you sell the investment. And this cash paid to you, the return of capital, this return of capital reduces your cost basis, which shows an eventual profit, which is where the tax part comes in. But there's a tax loophole. When you die, Form 706 of the IRS tax code says the new cost basis on your original investment resets to fair market value on the date of your death. It says it right here on the IRS website, the fair market value of the property on the date of the descendant's death. Here's a super simple picture to understand. This is you and you are wealthy. You got $1 million and you invest it into a return of capital ETF like SPYI. The SPYI high income ETF has a distribution yield of 12%. So that's $120,000 per year in cash you're getting back paid to you with no reason to tax you for that income because it's already part of your initial investment. 8.5 years go by and you receive back all $1 million as a return of capital to you with no taxes. However, it has been 8.5 years, so your original $1 million investment into the ETF has grown in value to $1.5 million. It's up 7.5% so far this year, so you can multiply that out any way you want or have any assumption. I assume $1.5 million. So you're old and you eventually die, but you died without paying a dime in taxes on your $1.5 million in income paid to you over that 8.5 year period. Now your children inherit equity into an ETF valued at $1.5 million with an adjusted cost basis of $1.5 million. Because of this tax loophole right here, they go ahead and sell everything, report $0 in profits, and pay no taxes. $1.5 million of new money, right? $1 million paid back to you here, and a $500,000 value investment increase was created with no one paying taxes.